Now the last point of this chapter is application of logic to switching circuit, and we have already seen logical statement which are either true or false, and we know the electrical devices which are either on or off. So there is similarity between these two. Now here switch yes is connected to wire and the position of switch is open. So here current will not flow and therefore the switch is in off position. And if we will press this, so upside point is connected to this and so current will flow. So this position is called as closed position of switch, and in this case the switch is on. We will denote number 1 to show on position and we will denote number 0 to show off position. Now consider this diagram. Now these are actually wires, and suppose this is switch S and here battery is connected and this is the lamp. If this switch is open, current will not flow and so the lamp does not glow, and if switch is closed, that means in on position, then current will flow and the lamp glows. So here we will denote switch by the letter S, S1, S2, S3 and so on. Now for our convenience in circuit diagram, let denote P by the switch S1, Q by switch S2, R by switch S3. Now there are negation P also, and the P and negation P are exactly opposite statements. So we will denote negation P by S1 dash. That means the position of switch S1 and S1 dash is exactly opposite. So by the same way for this is S2 dash and for negation R is S3 dash. So now we can connect two switches S1 and S2 in two ways. That means suppose this is switch S1 and here only we will connect switch S2. This is called as two switches are in series. And suppose another way, suppose this is switch S1 and downside only here we will connect S2, and so this is called as the parallel position. So in 1930, Claude Shannon noticed analogy between logical connectives and switching circuit. What is that we will see here. So first one, two switches in series. We know we have connected S1 and S2 and attached battery and lamp. So current will pass like this. Now we know that again P later denotes switch S1, Q later denotes switch S2, L for lamp L. So now again we are considering two statement later. So there are four possibility. Both switches are on. First one on, second one off. First one off, second one on, and both are off. Now see here, if both switches are on, current will flow and lamp glows. So we will write number 1. First one on but second one is off. So current will pass up to here only and lamp does not glow. So 0. Switch S1 is off. So current will pass up to here only. Lamp does not glow. And when both switches are off, so here also 0. So this is if 1 1 then 1 otherwise 0. That means these switches behaves like conjunction. So in series switches behaves like conjunction. Now see the second one, two switches in parallel. Now we know that the position of switches are like this and we attach battery and lamp. Again P denotes the switch S1, Q denotes the switch S2, L the lamp, and again PQ, that means 1 1 1 0 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 0. Now see here, if both switches are on then lamp glows. First one on, say S2 is off, then also lamp glows. S2 is on, then current will pass and lamp glows. Both are off, then the lamp does not glow. That means if both are 0 0, then 0, otherwise it is 1. That means when two switches are in parallel position, they behave like disjunction, like this. Look at the first circuit diagram. Here we can observe there are 4 switches and we have to mention the statement letter for this. So S1 corresponds to P. So we will write P. So switch S1. Q means switch S2. Negation Q means S2 dash. R means switch S3 and L means the lamp. And we will write symbolic form of this circuit. So observe here there are 2 lines in parallel. So for first line we will use this bracket. Parallel means again we will use disjunction symbol, and again there are 2 switches in the second line, so use bracket. Now in the first line these 2 switches are in series. So series means again we will use conjunction symbol. So S1 means P conjunction, S2 means Q, and in the second S2 dash means negation Q, again conjunction since in series, S3 means R. This is the required symbolic form. Now look at the second circuit diagram. This again as usual we have to mention all these switches with statement letter, and we can observe here there are 3 things, 1, 2 and 3 in series, and in series means we will use conjunction symbol, but in the first again there are 2 switches which are in parallel, so here we will use bracket. Parallel means disjunction, so for S1 P disjunction, S2 means Q, this is first, this is in series, so write down here conjunction. S1 dash means negation P, again in series, that means use conjunction, and S2 dash means again negation Q. This is the required symbolic form. Again here also conjunction, here also conjunction, so by associativity we can consider these 2 statement letter together. So here you can write bracket. This is the required symbolic form. And now next question. Express the following circuit in the symbolic form of logic and write the input output table. Now observe this circuit. As usual we will write all these switches corresponds to statement letter, and now write down symbolic form. So this is first, second and third 3 lines in parallel, so we will use disjunction symbol. So here write down S1 means P, then write down disjunction, again S2 means Q, again disjunction, and now in the third line there are 2 switches in series, so again use bracket. S1 dash means negation P, series, so we will use conjunction symbol, and again S2 dash means negation Q. So again here also disjunction, here also disjunction, so by associativity we will consider these 2 statement letter together, and so write down here bracket. This is the required symbolic form. Now again read the question and write the input output table. That means we have to find out the truth table of this, so we will write the columns of this: P, Q, negation P, negation Q, P disjunction Q, this bracket column, and last one this whole column. So again we have all these columns. In the last here we will write P disjunction Q, disjunction, negation P, conjunction, negation Q. Now now negation P means negation of this. So here 0, 0, 1, 1. Negation Q means now 0, 1, 0, 1. Now P disjunction Q, that means disjunction between these two. It is if 0, 0, then 0, otherwise it is 1. Now negation P conjunction Q means conjunction between these two. So if 1, 1, then write down 1, otherwise it is 0. And last column is disjunction between these two columns. Rule of disjunction is if both are 0, then only 0, otherwise 1. So observe here, both are 0 not, so write down 1. Here also 1. Here also we can't observe 0, 0. Here also. So last column is 1, 1, 1, 1. This is input output table. And by this way you have to solve remaining examples.